Walter Blair.
I'm Parker Ehrlich.
Today we're going to talk about Albert Nobbs first. Stars Glenn Close playing a woman in 19th century Ireland disguised as a man. She has a job as a butler at Morrison's Hotel, and it's just Glenn Close co-wrote the script with two other people who have very little experience, and it's just Glenn Close writing herself an Oscar nomination because she gives a great performance and she gets an Oscar nomination. It's just pretty cheap Oscar bait. The writing is just really stupid. The story goes nowhere. And so I give Albert Nobbs 2 stars out of 4.
Okay, so next we've got The Gray, which is pretty much Liam Neeson, and he works for a petroleum company and he's going to Anchorage because there are storms coming in and they got to get back. So the plane crashes and there's 7 survivors and they got to find a way back. And it's a really solid movie, just performance-wise, and just the cinematography at certain shots it's just fantastic. And
I've got to say, it avoided a lot of cliches, but it's all pretty genuine to what would happen if they're trapped in the Alaskan wilderness.
It feels very realistic, and like I said, some of the scenes are really powerful, and I don't know, they feel realistic. So yeah, I'd give it 3.5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was one of the best films of January.
Yeah, I'd go with 3 stars. It was very solid for a January release.
Yeah. So we're saving the best for last with Katherine Heigl in One for the Money.
Based on the book, like part 1 of 18 in the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich.
You can tell how much thought goes into the 18 books, and even less so goes into the movie. So Katherine Heigl is a former shop girl from Macy's, and when she gets fired, what better way to get money than being a bounty hunter, right? So
her cousin works at a bail bonds company.
Yeah, but still, that's her only option, right? So when she sees a former boyfriend had sex, took her virginity, I should say, because it's not just sex; it's taking her virginity.
Yes.
But he has a bounty, a 50,000 bounty on his head, and she's going in for him, and it's really badly written.
To see your cupcake.
The entire premise.
As if it couldn't just have a story about a female bounty hunter tracking down this guy she hates. They have to have this really, really contrived romance going on. Like there's they force the chemistry. There is no chemistry. They just make it look like it. And then this is not just aimed at women. This is aimed at like women that do not want to think in a movie. They just want to sit there and laugh and then walk
It's not
away.
even funny though. That's the problem. It is
very lowbrow humor.
It's extremely lowbrow.
It is
and
unattractive.
Yeah.
But Katherine Heigl's she's just always appealing. She earns it just a half star.
Yeah, half star for me too.
Okay, so to recap, despite the Oscar buzz with Albert Nobbs, it is not worth seeing. It is not even good. Yeah. One for the Money will attract the simple-minded female audience, but that is truly it, and that's a limited audience.
And The Gray was one of the 2 best movies of January, along with Haywire. If you're going to go see movies, go see those 2, because they are extremely good thrillers.